This first comedian, I want everybody to make a whole bunch of noise when I say his name. Help me welcome to the stage, Bruce Friedman! Let's hear it for Bruce.
This guy is honest. I was here last night. The young lady was the master of ceremonies. She introduced me that I work all over town and that I'm a riot. It was a lie. I never met the person. Okay, nothing. Okay, but he didn't say anything nice, so that's the truth. Okay. I want to tell you, I have a lot of trouble meeting women. I met a very rich girl who lived on Central Park West, around the corner from where John Lennon used to be. And she invited me up to her apartment. She had a sectional sofa that took 3 walls. It was huge. And she offered me, why don't you sit down? And I sat down by the coffee table. She sat on the other end of the room. I said, why don't you come and sit next to me? She says, if I come over and sit next to you, we're going to start to make out. She says, then we're going to go to bed together. Then I'm going to fall in love with you. And then you're going to die like my last 2 husbands. These stories are true. Okay? I once went out with a girl, her name was Fanny. That has later significance. And what happened, we decided to go to an off Broadway show, and it turned out that it had total frontal nudity. And I was a little embarrassed, to be honest. And then we went back to her apartment, and I said, that was too much. And she said, there's nothing wrong with nudity at any time, at any place, and it's how you were born. So I said, okay, take your blouse off. So she took it off. And then before I was through, she took everything off, okay? Now she's standing there stark naked, and she apologizes for being a bad hostess. She says, can I offer you a Coke? That's what happened. Another time, I was dating. Some comedians wait because they think you're going to laugh a second later. I don't want to take a chance. So, anyway, I was dating this girl, and I was really crazy about her. And she said, I think you should start dating other people. Yeah. And I said, I really don't want to do that. She said, I want you to do that. So I meet this gorgeous Asian girl, and I start to go out with her. And so my girlfriend says, have you been going out with other women? I said, yes. She says, are you sleeping with them? And I said, what kind of question is that? She says, are you sleeping? I said, yes. She says, I told you to date other women. I said nothing about telling you to sleep with them. See? I'll do that again. Now, I'm giving you a chance, so don't, maybe if I sit down. Let's see. So, I was really upset with the dating, and I said, okay, I'm going to get on J-Date. Now, this is an experience. When you go on J-Date, you meet Jewish women who are non-practicing, okay? It's the same thing with their sex life. They're non-practicing, okay? And, I was in a desperate race against time on J-Date to meet somebody, because if you don't meet somebody, they automatically renew your membership. So, yeah. So now I said to myself, I should make an offer to women, like, if you like me and you like being with me, I will refund your first month's membership on J-Date. But you see, you got to understand, women on J-Date, they all lie. Really. If they say they're 64, I always add 7 because that'll make them the true age of 71. Now, there's nothing wrong with 71. I mean, I'm 73. I date age appropriate, and that's fine. Okay, but they all lie. But it's not just a regular lie. They're a pack. They come out with a pack of pathological liars, which is not to be confused with your congenital liar, or when it comes to sex, it's a genital liar. You know what I mean? And so, but you know, I'll tell you, I'm honest. I'm the only one on J-Date that tells the truth, and I lie. Okay, but I'm not a terrible liar. I'm a sincere liar. Now, I am, I don't really lie. I might tell a half-truth. Because, you see, if you tell a half-truth, you can repeat the half-truth, and it'll be in half the time. You could, so it's not bad. Okay, and but then you have. Listen, if you laugh at the wrong point, you throw me off. I don't know where I was, which is even worse because this is not rehearsed. But you know, when they say, here's the qualities that they have and what do you want, what are you looking for, like they all say the same thing, which leads me to believe it's the same girl, you know, with a different identity. But they're into kayaking, they're into scuba diving, and they're looking at, oh, by the way, they have read every book ever written. Yeah. And so, what are they looking for? They're looking for a guy who loves to go to museums, Broadway theater, comedy clubs with a one-drink minimum. You know what I mean? And one girl put up her picture. It's supposed to be a current picture. This picture, she was in a high school booster sweater with an I like Ike button. Okay? And I saw somebody else. They had a, it was like a not wanted poster, and there was no reward. Okay? Now, watch this. I'm going to make a transition that makes no sense at all. I think there's a flying saucer. You see that blue light? But Bruce Jenner, okay? Now, Bruce Jenner is transgender, but he should have changed his name not to Caitlyn Jenner. He should have changed it to Caitlyn Gender. Okay? And the other thing with him, he's got a new deal as a reality star. They put his picture on the milk containers like they did with Missing Children. Only for him, they used half and half.
One more time for Bruce Friedman!